Hey everyone, what is good? This has been a long time coming because make no mistake, it's OnsideTake, and I am so proud to have a special guest. If you pay attention, which you should, and if you don't, then be ashamed of yourself. Shame. Game of Thrones, there's shame. So I want you to. This is my dude Dre. He's my esteemed co-host of our daily basketball program. It's going to be reintroduced very soon, so don't be too pissed off when we're just, changing things up a little bit. All right. But you know what? I already said his name because the dude is fly. He's that guy. He's going to make sure that he rides or dies, but don't ever make sure because he's not in disguise because he's the real McCoy. Don't let him be a decoy. And guess what? You better pay because his name is Dre. What up?
Need every day. What's up?
Bars, bars, son. That's how we do it on OnsideTake, baby. This is Dre's first
It's
onside.
quality stuff.
This is OnsideTake.
Love it.
It's time with Dre. I love it. Yeah, I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked to have him on here. He's a professional. He's a professional. He's my stats dude. This is the time where I'm quote the host, but he's gonna make me look bad. So it's okay.
Never. It's impossible.
It's oh, don't tell that to my exes. That's okay. Hey man, they say I look. It's okay because if I look bad, I don't want to look good. I like the new duds. I got the digs. I got the layout. I got a cool dude next to me. We
It's
gotta
all
have
up and sharp.
and notice how it says friends. We're gonna have more friends, people from FSH that are gonna be on here. Kylie, I got my boy Vin's probably gonna be on here. Maybe some more surprises along the way, and of course my cuz Colton, as you guys know, Colton Bolt, and also I got I got more coming on here. It's all good. And it's going to be not just this podcast, but me and Dre probably got something else coming up here too, along with all of this. So, Dre, how you feeling, bro? How'd it go?
Feeling great. It's Friday. It's always a good time heading out of town. Long
Right.
overdue. Time off, a little break. And my defending champion UConn Huskies are in Lawrence tonight to take on Kansas. I'm excited for that.
I love it. You worked so hard to find that hockey jersey, but you were already wearing a damn I just now you said it, but I
Yeah.
just now caught it. Wow.
hmm
You guys don't know the backstory of this. It's a very brief backstory, but it's he just had to
Struggling.
find it. He's struggling. It's
I
not
used,
he's not struggling. You're struggling with a C. Struggling.
yeah. Look, I bought that thing freshman year when I was at UConn when I had like no money. I love that sweater so much. It has that big husky on it. I love it. I am so distraught that I can't find it right now. I'm
I
gonna
ain't got,
find it.
I know I ain't got no beef with it, man. I'm telling you. I said this to him too. I've said it. I think I've maybe probably on the show at some point. I said, as a guy who loses shit, I lose shit all the time. But I say I know I don't go a lot of places. I'm very predictable. So I was like, so if I said if I know I had it on me and I know I've been in certain places, it's gonna pop up. It's just gonna pop up like a bad case of like cold sores or something. It's gonna pop up or like a nasty, but it's like a happy zit. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's gonna
Oh
pop.
boy.
It's gonna pop up. Yeah, so this is great. I'm actually happy. I can't tell Dre how happy I am to have him on here. So Dre, I'm gonna go ahead and we need to plug ourselves, bro. We need to go plug ourselves because I want to shout out, obviously, OnsideTake. check out our FSH or FS Heroics. We still have new content coming out. It's going to look a little different here coming up soon, but in the meantime, we still have our most recent episodes on from the NBA and our NFL. We did really well. We're going to cover that very shortly. Um, Onside Take, Scoutcast, we're going to make it work, baby. Dre, what you got, man? What you got? You
This
want
is the part I'm really bad at. Follow me on Twitter, Tower Talk Sports. You can find me on Winners and Whiners. You can follow all my betting picks for the day. What else? I still write for Gridiron Heroics. I just wrote a little piece. There's a certain Miami Dolphins player coming back. If you're not up to date on the Patriots and Jabril Peppers, that hilarious story, please catch up. It's a good one. And yeah, I think that's all I got.
Dre is not known for being the hype man. I love Dre, and he's not he's going to open for me at the show. He's not going to come out. He's not going to be a Waka Flocka. Let's put it that way. But he's
Nah.
but I'll tell you what he is going to be. He's going to be the Nas of it because he's got the deepness to it, which is why it's perfect because I'm making ass of myself and he can check me. Yo,
I wouldn't. You
check
never do that.
it. Me never. No,
Never,
no.
never.
I have not begun to degrade myself yet. I have not just begun now. Okay, let's. Well, I think there's a thing, and Dre's new, and I know everyone that sees it. There's this thing, and it's nice. It's beautiful. Bob Ross makes them. It's orange. It's not a basketball. Oh, and there's a line. It's horizon because guess what? We're onside take. It's onside the horizon, and you know what that means. I know everyone does because we're obviously worldwide. We're obviously worldwide. So we're more popular than Stephen A. Smith, baby. Come on
Who?
now. Yeah, who? Who? That was a good. Who? Hey, Shaq. This is Kenny. Who? If it went to that video, go back. All right, but this is onside horizon. What that is? Reminder to everyone with short memories. It is there's a lot of things going on in the world. You know what? We're people too. We like sports. We're not robots. We have lives. So whether it's sports or whether it's something outside of sports, this is onside the horizon, looking at something that's coming up that you really are looking forward to, something that you want to shout out there to the world. And I want to give this to my esteemed colleague first. Dre, is there something that you want, sports or unsports related, that you want to put out there?
Doesn't have to be good, does it?
No, it's whatever you want to do.
Oh
I mean,
Lord. So
it could be hitting the John in 10 minutes for all I care. That's all good.
I want to give a shout out to Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma for making me look good. There was a on-off stat that came out the other day. Someone was trying to preach about how the Bulls need to move on from DeRozan and Levine. And guess who the only top scoring duo in the NBA with the worst net rating together is? DeMar DeRozan and Zach Levine. It is Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma. So shout out to them. And I want to give a shout out to the Detroit Pistons for finishing November winless. Better times are ahead because it doesn't get worse.
Dude. All right. If y'all haven't seen, again, if you haven't, you're lame and you need to go see our shows. This dude, 2 episodes of our show ago, he is the biggest Wizard hater. He's like such a mild tempered dude. And he went on this just epic rant about how much he hates the Wizards. And it's so funny. And also he hates the Rockets too. But I mean,
I don't
that's
hate
okay.
the Rockets. That's
Yeah.
false information.
Not false information.
I'm not bitter about 94
He hates
at all.
Texas. He hates Texas. That's what it is. He's like the anti-Zion. He hates Texas. Okay, because he also informed me that that Zion is a fan of the cuisine in Texas. So
Fan of the ladies too. Let me tell you.
that's kind of what I was going. That's kind of what I was implying. But I think he's about that nice. He's about the good brisket there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be simple. I am excited about getting the show back and running. I've been stoked and I'm still planning on doing my part for FSH, man. I love it. I'm excited to get this show back on the ground, but I'll tell you what I'm really looking forward to is the college, and this is sports related. I know I'm lame, but I said it could be both. It's the championship games this weekend. That's what I'm looking forward to. I like chaos. There's no secret. I love chaos. I want to see chaos. Although I still want to see Georgia win because I would I love I love worlds where Alabama's not in the college football playoff. It makes me happy. Now, if
That's
there was a world where there was no SEC in there, actually, no, not this year. Not this year. No, I want Georgia. I want to see it. I want to see some chaos, though. That's what I say. I'd love to see Michigan lose to Iowa.
I want to see Ohio State make it.
I do
That's where
too.
I'm at.
I want to see. I want to see Michigan just lose in an ugly game to Iowa. I think that would be funny. Like I
Ah,
would laugh.
that's what I'm saying. That's the best outcome. It's like a 5-3 Iowa win.
Yeah. I mean,
Hilarious.
what about both Big Ten teams, like, or both the Pac-12 teams, like Washington and Oregon making it, and Georgia,
That's
and then Texas? That would be like
so
awesome.
yeah.
I want to
That's
see.
my.
That's what I'm looking forward to. That's
I'm glad you
chaos.
said that because my chaos scenario is Georgia 1, Oregon 2,
Yeah,
Ohio State 3, and then Washington 4.
that
That's
sounds
what
great.
that's what I
Ooh,
want.
we didn't even discuss this. This literally. Well, I had one that was different. I could give or take Texas. I don't really care. If you know what, I would be cool with though. Yeah, hook 'em, baby.
No, 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 no. Horns down forever.
Horns. Hey, so it's not like not peace up, A town down. It's hook 'em down. Is that what it is? Okay,
It's
got it.
horns down forever.
That's kind
Boomer
of fuck.
sooner.
It's kind of fucked up. I mean, I'm playing. That's a hey. You know, you hate if you got hate in your heart, let it out. Dave Chappelle say you got hate in your heart, let it out, man. I'm not in the good context, but all right. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's what I'm looking forward to. Just chaos. But I want Georgia to win the whole thing because I think it'd be cool in my lifetime to see a three-time champion. That would be really cool. As long as it's not Alabama, I'm happy. Okay. You
Yeah,
know, and I don't care if you're an Alabama fan. I am not taking that back. I
not.
don't give a rat's ass.
You'll never guess what school I grew up rooting for. Actually, this is the school this is my dream was to play for
You
the
told
head
me.
coach.
Well, you told me, but I can't wait to hear it though.
Did I tell you?
I don't know. I thought it was
I told you
maybe I
my
did.
dream school for football.
Oh, well, you said to go to. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Keep going,
no.
bro.
So there were two scenarios I had growing up, right? One was academically go to UNC, go to Chapel Hill, hold it down. So I did grow up loving the Tar Heels, UNC, whatever. But if I had my choice at any school back when I was playing football, if I could have gone wherever I wanted, I would have gone to Oklahoma. I went to play for Bob Stoops my entire life.
That
He
you were
retired. He would have retired when I got there, so I'm glad it didn't work out or it didn't happen. But yeah,
you are a complicated man. It's like
I'm
Shaft of Erie.
complicated.
He's a complicated man. No one
And
understands
then
but his
so
woman.
I'm not a front runner. I went to UConn, so don't think I'm wearing this just because they won last year. I I paid them a lot of money. I deserve this.
No,
Please
no,
leave me
no.
alone.
No, trust me. He's defended UConn. Again, go back on my profile, go back on his profile, go to the FSH profiles or whatever. You'll see he reps his school. There is no doubt. I mean, live long and prosper. He reps his school, bro. Don't get it twisted. But so, I mean, I'm not a hater of the Huskies. I mean, but and I'm not a hater of that answer. I don't have a beef with with Oklahoma, excuse me. Uh I just think I think that Bob Stoops actually was a good coach, man. He was a good coach. I don't know what your attraction to it so much was, but I mean, if you like him, you like him. You know, that's cool.
I watched
They had
them lose.
they had Adrian Peterson. That was badass.
You know what it was too? I watched them lose the championship to LSU and Nick Saban, and for some reason, I
Ugh.
was rooting for him that game. And for some reason, ever since that day, I was like, I love Oklahoma.
Uh,
So I
we
was
all have
just
we all have that connection of something at some point. That's why I hated Texas for years when they beat USC. Or no, I hated Ohio State 'cause they beat Miami in that bullshit game.
yeah.
That I'll go watch if y'all go watch the 30 for 30 everyone on that and on the that game was bullshit. God, I hate that pass interference. I'm not going there. That makes me
Oh
angry every
Lord.
time. No, I'm not going there. It makes me so frustrated every time. That's just a bullshit ass game. Okay. And Ken Dorsey, guess who's quarterback? Ken Dorsey. And he's guess where Ken Dorsey is now. It's in the unemployment line. All right, so
It always comes back around.
everything comes back around, you know. That's okay. Because what is cool about that is we're talking about something that's not NBA and NFL related in those. because just like it's onside the horizon, this is something. Hold up, let me look. Hold on. It's the onside. Oh, it's the onside looking in. That's what it is. Oh, okay. That is a very special segment by yours truly. I love this segment. It is like we cover on the show, no matter who the esteemed colleague is, guest, special guest, very extra special guest. We cover NFL and NBA primarily. It's just what we do. We're open to things, we do other stuff, but this is the time to shout out sports that are not related to that, like, you know, badminton, field hockey, tag, hide and go seek, pin the tail on the donkey, a little bit of peekaboo. Let's see
I
here. What else is there? Quidditch. What else? What you
ooh.
got? With Quidditch,
I,
pickleball. What's up?
how
Keep
do we
going.
feel about esports here?
Esports. We
Yeah.
feel we love them. We
We
love
love
them.
esports. Okay, cool.
No,
Because
we love everything here. We're a big. We don't like Alabama or New England, but we're like a blossom of things here. Or Duke. We don't like Duke either. So, but
no, we
that's
do
okay.
not.
No, we're not. But no. What's your East? What's your East sport? Come on, put it out there.
I want to shout out the New York Subliners, the Call of Duty team. They made me a lot of money last season betting. I don't know how or why it happened, but I started betting on them in the middle of the night. I would bet them against the spread because they were always favored. It was always plus odds. They won every single time. So shout out the New York Subliners. They start up again next Friday, December 8th. Let's have another good season, boys.
There's there's a there's a line for esport, and you could find.
Yo,
There's a line in Two and a Half
I got it
Men.
up right now.
I believe you. There's a line in Two and a Half Men. Charlie Sheen said, like, "Oh, what's this ultimate sports package?" Like, "Oh, that's really cool. If a kid in Madagascar throws a rock, I can see it and bet on it." That's like that's what it reminds. It's like rock skipping, stone skipping. Like I want to see
Uh,
who has the most.
there you go.
That proves my point. That gambling is all right. By the way, Dre is your gambling aficionado. We will cover that very shortly. But that I didn't know you could bet on e games.
Oh, you can
I,
make
I'm,
bank
I'm
on
not. I guess.
esports.
Why am I shocked? Why am I shocked? What the hell am I thinking? What?
I was in a basketball slump, and out of the darkness came the New York Subliners to bring me back into the black. It was beautiful.
You know what the sad thing is? The New York Subliners is still a better name than the Washington Commanders. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. The Subliners actually sounds better. I like that. There you go.
Uh,
Oh God. Oh, that's
that's brutal.
like all right. It's like I'm the North Carolina Call of Booty. There we go. That's the call. All right.
God,
I love it. I'm tripping. All right.
man.
That's great. Are you so that's yours, which is I don't even know how to follow that up. That was just that was fucking great. That was fucking great. I learned something new every single time. Okay. I'm, I'm still cracking up about that. All right. I really don't know how to follow that up, man. I'm just saying. I'm gonna say like, I'm looking forward to I don't even know. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. I'm just literally I'm out. You know what I'm looking forward to?
Come back to it.
You know what you know what I'm looking forward to? Free agency.
Oh Lord.
I'm looking forward to free agency. I'm looking forward to although there was big news. What a great pivot. See, this is my show and my pivots are good
Look
now
at
on
you.
this because what's great about that? Big news out of the Panthers. Well, big news, sneaky big news. They had an interview on Rich Eisen's show. And there was news about this earlier in the week that Greg Olson said he would leave the booth to be the head coach of the Panthers. I really like that personally, as much as people would. I am the biggest critic. Dre knows this. I'm the biggest critic, and everyone who watches me knows I'm the biggest critic of the Panthers.
Yeah.
Whether good or bad, I'll give them their laurels and I will give them their shit.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Olson would be a great coach. I think, even though I know he doesn't have experience, watch his interview with Rich Eisen. It's he is a smart guy. And I'm hoping that if he was the coach, he'd bring Luke Kuechly as the DC as much as I love our DC, I think Luke Kuechly is a star DC in the making. I think it's just I don't think he was already a DC when he was on the field. He
Yeah.
would call out the play. Now, who's the offense? Someone said, "Oh, put Cam Newton as OC." I'm like, Cam Newton couldn't even play offense most of the time anyway. It's like he talked. I don't want him. He didn't have good fundament. He didn't have. He was an
Cam's a pretty
MVP.
smart guy. Cam's a pretty smart
I'm
guy.
not saying he's not smart. I'm just saying he didn't understand schemes like that. He was extremely talented. Also, his mechanics were, and this is not his fault totally. We did not work with him on his mechanics. He always had a step back when he ripped it, and he could get away with it, but it eventually cost him. And we also ran him into the ground. Panthers ruined his career. I have no doubt
Yeah.
about it. No, I mean
Well,
I'm
they were chasing a ring, and
no, it's just like if we had heard of the tush push, I'm not going to call it the rugby scrum. If we had heard of that back then, we wouldn't have had Cam in the single shotgun, like running straight at it. Like we would have been like pushing his big ass in the, and then I don't know. We didn't have Jason Kelsey either, but I love that news. And there's another piece of big news is I kept hearing all morning on the ESPN shows and other ones the Cowboys needed to go out and get Shaquille Griffin because he was waived by the Texans because they need the depth.
yeah,
I kept hearing it, and randomly I was on Twix, Twitter X, Twix. I was on Right Twix, and I saw the Panthers sign Shaq Griffin. They signed him, which is, I mean, it's not going to make a difference this year, but it's really cool to have. Though. It means we're trying to make moves, and maybe David Tepper can stay the fuck out of his own way because he's a freaking fool. So, what do you think? Anything of that intrigue you? Just real quick. Not real quick.
uh,
Take your time. I'm just saying, yeah, in general.
I'm surprised he went to the Panthers. But what's going on with Shaq Leonard? He hasn't picked a team yet between the Eagles and Cowboys. I don't know if he's trying to get
Which,
more suitors going, but
which between whom?
I know he had visited with the Cowboys and the Eagles this week.
Oh, okay. See, yeah. And I thought, okay, maybe I'm thinking of him when I said I thought Shaq Griffin was the one they kept talking about.
Shaq Griffin did get cut by the Texans.
Yeah, but I thought that's who
Yeah.
they were saying the Cowboys should get. Maybe who's the other one? Who's the other guy?
Shaq Leonard, the Colts linebacker.
Okay, that's who they were referring to. Okay, that's my mistake. But that's Shaq. Okay, Shaq Leonard. That's who. What was that? A cat move or something?
With the Colts?
Yeah, or both of them, I guess. Were they both? This is late in the year for that. It's kind of weird.
Honestly, I didn't look into it that much. I honestly couldn't tell you.
It's probably a cap move, most likely.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's really odd to do that. I guess the trade line hasn't actually happened yet, so maybe they're trying to create space to try and make some moves. But
It's too trade deadline passed.
oh yeah, that's true.
So,
I'm thinking the NBA. I'm sorry.
NBA.
Yeah,
Oh, well, the NBA. You know when the trade deadline's coming in the NBA.
it's going to be chaos. That
Every year.
Every year, man. I love the NBA for that. It's like I love chaos, man. I love chaos, and it's gonna be fun. I mean, that's why the Panthers never fail because chaos is apparently what we're living in now. All right, so moving off of a loser, let's go to the let's go to other things. I'm allowed to say that. I'm that's why my flag's
You
at
are
half.
allowed to say that.
It's flags at half mast. Okay, I got it. All right. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Greg Olson, I'm rooting for you. Save us, please. Uh, and be better than Jeff Saturday. As much as I love Jeff Saturday. So Dre, I think that what would you like to start with on NBA or NFL? Because I think we can give some good betting advice / cover some good stories on both ways. Which I will let you pick because you are my esteemed guest.
Let's start NBA. There's only like a handful of games.
Absolutely.
In-season tournament starts Monday, or I guess the quarterfinals are Monday. So,
all right,
tackle some NBA real quick.
Sounds good. All right. Well, so far, obviously, this is a carryover sort of from our picks yesterday. By the way, Hornets. Told you. All right, go Hornets, go Hornets, baby. Woo. And Miles, man, I don't care if these false reports saying we're not going to sign him next year. People are just haters. Miles Bridges is absolutely keeping us afloat along with Terry Rozier and Mark Williams because we need to survive without him. But here's the bigger story, which everyone loves: the Thunder and Lakers was and we both called it, but we did. The score was higher than I thought it would be. The over what was the over 233? I think it was.
Yeah, I think
I
you're
can't.
spot on.
Ooh, I can't. Ooh, I'm on.
I think you're spot on. I'm pretty sure
I'm,
that's
I'm
exactly
on
what it was.
on fire right now. So 233. I thought it was going to be low.
Yeah. Same.
But SGA, that man's bad. That's a bad man right there, dude. Shea Gilders-Alexander, bad man. But
Yeah.
Anthony Davis had a good game, and they still lost. What do you attribute this to? What is the thing with this?
They're just not that good. They got
I mean,
beat.
I mean,
The
no,
Thunder
I mean,
are better
like,
team.
I
No,
mean,
they
what's the inconsistencies? What's going on with this, man?
they can't hit. They still cannot hit threes. Uh, that's really what it boils down to. I know they fixed the spacing at the trade deadline last year, and it helped, and they pushed through. But they're not a threat from three whatsoever. In the paint, teams are packing it really. Outside of LeBron and AD, who's going to kill you in the paint? There's the offense needs a lot of work still, and that's the biggest difference. The Thunder shot the exact same percentage from three, 33%. The difference being the Thunder had more space to operate in the half court. They could get inside, had better, cleaner looks. You're not respecting the Lakers from outside. You're just going to dare them to shoot.
And it's so weird because that was their issue last year. Obviously, that
Yeah.
was all we could talk about. All we could say is like they can't shoot a damn three. They can't shoot a damn three. Then they get Reeves coming in doing his thing. Hachimura was not known for his trays, but they have D'Angelo Russell, who is about as inconsistent. I mean, I guess, other than LeBron, I guess that's the word for, like you said, the word for the Lakers, inconsistent.
Yep.
You never know. But what move could they make before the trade line to? I think they need a big man, but I don't know who would be available at this point.
Yeah. They've been in Zach LaVine rumors, but who wants LaVine at this point is the first question.
Yeah.
I think the Lakers, I heard somewhere they want Caruso in return. The Bulls are trying to poach Reeves. It's a whole. I don't see that working out at all for a lot of different reasons. So you can axe LaVine, maybe a Tyus Jones from DC. The Wizards have sapped him of life. He looks like a shell of himself.
Yeah.
They might be able to get him for cheap. He's a solid point guard, at least he was last year for the Grizzlies. That, not a crazy shooter, but he can run an offense. He can open up, create space, all that good stuff. And Indiana's worth watching. I know they're decent right now, but
yeah, we
but
talk about it. We talk about it all the time. They're the traveling offensive circus, man. Tyrese Halliburton.
yeah, if they
Tell him,
don't keep
man,
it up though,
preach it up.
I can see Buddy Hield moving. Malcolm Brogdon for Portland's another one. I think he'd be a good fit in LA. And I think the last name really that could make sense, I'm not sure if he's a good enough 3-point shooter to move the needle, Alec Burks from Detroit.
It's all right. Oh, technical difficulties. You see
There
me?
you go.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. I don't know where
Yes.
that came from. Sorry, everyone. We will continue. The show must go on. There we go. It's better now. I think that's very good, buddy.
We lost him again. Rip. Before Hield's been in trade talks dating back to his days with the Kings. That's an interesting one. It depends really on where Indiana goes for the rest of the season. They have plenty of pieces in the backcourt already. Obviously, Hallie's the future. Nemhard's pretty solid. I think they like TJ McConnell. So, yeah, if Indiana gets enough value, they could definitely move Hield. Just the question is, if they're good, is it worth it? If they're still in the playoff hunt, it's a really bad sign. It's going to tank the team. So that's really the biggest hang up right now. think the man is. I think he's done. The internet gave out on him. I think he got a man down. Let's talk some football. How about that Dallas defense, huh? Fraudulent. Absolutely fraudulent. They were abusing bad teams. I know I'm new here. I'm kind of solo right now. I said it on Wednesday when me and ERok were talking the football for the week. The Cowboys defense. Somebody said the Cowboys defense was elite.
All right.
No,
All
they're
right.
not.
All
And
right.
he's
So,
back. Okay.
man, I don't know what the fuck just happened. That was weird. All right. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, everyone. Where were we at? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, either way, yeah.
You were
The Lake.
talking about Buddy Hield. I somehow pivoted to
Oh,
Dallas's defense being fraudulent. So
yeah. How did that? I
we
said,
were
well,
all
either
over
way.
the place.
I said, but Buddy Hield. Well, that's okay. That's what we do here. Buddy Hield was like a target for the Lakers last year, and I don't think the Pacers want to get rid of him. I just don't. If they do, I don't think they want to. Maybe they
If they
just
get a
need,
valuable, if they get a valuable enough pick, I could easily see it. Especially if they're not, if they're like bubble, like they're barely in the play-in, they're kind of there. If they get a valuable piece, because their backcourt's set with Nemhard and Halley and McConnell.
Yeah. Well, they need defense. The Pacers did. Pacers need defense, and I don't know what the Lakers could offer them. That just seems like just like nothing right now. Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, either way. Well, what were we saying? You said Dallas. How did you move to Dallas? Where are we at with Dallas?
Oh, the game last night. I was saying their defense is fraudulent. I was just telling them how
News flash. They suck at defense. A team with Kyrie, it sucks at
there
defense.
was a little birdie. No, I'm talking about the Cowboys. I'm not talking about the Mavericks.
Oh, we went to football.
I
Snap.
flipped sports.
Okay. What's up?
I just had to get some things off my chest. Now we were talking about Wednesday.
Go with it now. Keep going with the Cowboys. I'm actually curious because their defense didn't suck. It just their secondary had issues, but I mean,
their defense does suck though. I'm saying they suck. I said it on Wednesday, and you guys, you looked at me just like that.
They don't. They don't suck. What are you talking about?
They do suck. They really do though. Think about it though. Think about it. Half their games came against the worst four offenses in the league, literally.
Yeah.
And
what's wrong with the Seattle Seahawks have a very good offense?
They do have a very good offense. A good defense isn't allowing 35. It doesn't matter who the offense is.
I'll say this.
And they face Seattle, they face San Fran, they face Philly. They faced all those teams put up at least 28. San Fran put up freaking 42. The Arizona Cardinals with Josh Dobbs put up 28. That's all I'm saying. They're feasting on these bad teams. They're going to get exposed.
Here's the thing about Dallas. Their defense, they have their run defense is very suspect, which is weird. But that's why they need to go out, and that's why people see they need to go to Shaquille, whatever, I forget his last. I get them mixed up. So that's people saying they need depth at linebacker.
Yeah.
But their pass rush and their offense is number one in the league. And I don't know, man. I think you're being a little harsh. That's what it is. You're being a little harsh.
I think they're a good team, and the offense has been phenomenal. I'm not taking that away from them.
Dak is an MVP candidate right now for sure. Top 3 MVP candidate.
Yeah. I mean, outside of the 2 games on the West Coast in Arizona and San Fran, the offense has been doing their thing all season. So I think Dallas is a good team. They're obviously going to make the playoffs. They're probably the 3rd best team in the NFC, I would say.
Yeah.
The defense is fraudulent as hell. Let's be honest here.
I am being honest. I am being honest. They have one of the best defensive lines in the NFL, and they have Deron Bland, who is an absolute. He didn't get a pick 6, but he got another pick last night. The dude is
He also got abused. I'm starting to think he only practices covering out routes because he was getting picked on.
You're forgetting.
Until he caught that interception on the out.
You're forgetting who he was defending last night, and that's DK Metcalf, and that dude is a hoss.
He is.
He's a freak of nature. He's faster than hell, and he's big as hell too. It's all that Nesquik he's drinking from those commercials, the strawberry Nesquiks, man. He's getting all cock diesel.
Yeah.
So I mean, don't get it twisted. I mean, the receiving core for Seattle is good for sure.
Yeah,
and
it is.
I mean, it's and Gino had a good game too. I mean, it's all good.
But
being.
Just listen to this, all right? The Giants, the Jets, the
I know.
Cardinals, the Patriots won half a game from Matthew Stafford in the Rams. Matt Stafford put up 20 points in one half.
The Panthers,
the Giants again, the Panthers, the Commanders. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
It's a high school schedule.
You gotta play. You gotta play who's on your schedule.
Yeah, and they did exactly what they're supposed to do against the bad teams. When they play a good team, a playoff caliber team.
What about the Eagles?
Gonna get decimated. They gave up 28 in Philly.
But they were one play away from beating the Eagles.
Entirely on the strength of their offense.
They also have the best pass rusher in football.
You think he's the best? Myles Garrett?
Micah Parsons?
It's better than Myles Garrett?
Ooh, that's a good point. Okay, there's three. There's top three. TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons. No particular order, but Myles Garrett is okay. Point taken. Myles Garrett is a freak of nature.
And I'm not going to disagree with you. I think you're right. TJ Watt did not get the love he deserves. And was it a year ago, 2 years ago? Should have absolutely been MVP, in my opinion.
They'll never give a defensive player MVP. It is going to be. Yeah. It is going to take an Herculean effort by someone to do it.
I'm vouching for Myles Garrett to be it this year. First one since LT.
I'd be okay with that. I would be okay with that for real. And you know what? Jason Kelce should have been named in several of these things if we're really being honest. Dude's a freaking legend of a center.
He's more of an MVP than Jalen Hurts this year, and I think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. I think
Jalen Hurts is very good. I think that he is being overhyped because his offensive line is really fucking good. I don't think they have Lane Johnson this time.
His entire offense, period.
Yeah, and AJ Brown slipped off a little bit, but that doesn't say much because then Devontae Smith is stepping up in his place, and yeah, they're ridiculous. And they have
Dallas Goedert's also
Dallas Goedert. Exactly. Dallas Goedert, their offense. Jason Kelce is the best offensive lineman probably in football. It's just, yeah. I mean, and they got DeAndre and Swift is very good. They didn't drop off. And Panthers got Miles Sanders. I'm not giving Miles Sanders too much crap, except for because I'm blaming. There's no good answer for the Panthers. I'm not going to I don't even know. I could do a dissertation for my PhD about everything wrong with the Panthers, and Bryce Young would be the bottom of that list. I don't think there's anything wrong with Bryce Young. I think he's in a bad situation, and I think that he is a class act. And
I agree. I 100% agree.
I hate our offensive line so much. It is so bad. I looked the other day and I was just going over it and it was painful to watch. I want everyone to know how painful this was for me as a Panthers fan. I was doing a count on how long Bryce would have before he got pressured. The average quarterback in a good way, like to get enough, it's like 3.5 to 4 seconds. That's like the average time to get the ball out. Mm-hmm. And after that, it's pretty much on you. You have to make a decision at that point. Bryce is getting, I was counting this, like 1.9 to 2 seconds. And it's like this. Set, hut.
It's murder.
1, 2, and he's already has to like move. I was like, oh, he's small. I don't give a rat's ass if he's big. I don't care if you put Shaq back there. He ain't getting rid of that damn ball. I don't care if you're putting Peyton back there.
You can't survive like that.
Yeah, I feel like, oh, CJ Stroud, he's way better. I'm like, put CJ Stroud in our offense real quick. Put him in our offense for a game, maybe 2. See if he doesn't get his ass kicked real quick. No, the Texans have done a great job with their assembling a team around him. I mean, yeah. All right, I had to get that off the net. Speaking of rants, I had to get that off my chest. Man.
Perfectly fine. Flipping back to pass rusher. So, yes, I agree with you, Garrett, Watt, Parsons in no particular order. But when Pro Football Focus had, I know they're not the Holy Grail or anything, but they released a list of top 4 pass rushers of the year. It was before the Thanksgiving games.
Okay.
So Garrett and Parsons were 1 and 2. TJ Watt was not in the top 4. Can you guess the other 2? I think you can guess one of them. I don't think there's like
Okay, so
fourth of
wait, you
hell you
said it
guess
was
out there.
Parsons and Garrett, and
Yes,
then
Garrett was number one.
and then
Parsons was number two.
and there was two where TJ Watt wasn't on there.
Yeah, so
Really?
3 and 4 were not TJ
Oh
Watt.
dear God, I don't even at this point. Oh man, oh that's terrible. I probably
They're
can't
both in
get
the NFC.
the NFC. Well, I'd have to say Fletcher. Well, no, he's a tackle. We're not counting tackles, right? Or are we?
It's best pass rusher.
Hassan
Best
Reddick.
pass rushing grade.
Hassan
No.
Reddick.
They're okay, so third
Fletcher
is in the
Cox.
NFC West. Fourth
Oh,
is in the
Nick.
NFC East.
Nick Bosa.
Yes, Nick Bosa was third. Fourth is in the NFC East.
NFC East. Is this the? I thought it would be the Eagles, but yeah, if I figured it'd be the Eagles, it would be either Fletcher Cox, probably. No, who is it?
Nope.
Who is it? I give up.
It's he's on my team.
On the Giants? Oh, I
Yeah,
know. I can't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about. I can't remember. Who is it? What's his name again?
Dexter Lawrence.
Dexter Lawrence. Thank you. Yeah. Well, he's good, but
And
top four. I
that
mean,
stunned me because he plays the interior too. I know he's a monster.
well,
He's
he's a
all
monster.
pro, but
Oh, he's a monster. But TJ Watt is at least 2 or 3. He's 1, 2, or 3. I mean, TJ Watt is more athletic. Well, I don't even know. Actually, those 3, I don't even know how to rank. Talking about Garrett, Watt, Parsons. Parsons is the fastest player I've ever seen at that position. I mean, he won the 40 sprint, and I know it's the Pro Bowl, but he beat out receivers. He beat out Tyreek Hill in the damn. Although it's the Pro Bowl, but that shows how fast he is, and he's huge. Like he's ripped. He's not Matt Garrett jumps over the offensive line on a damn kick, and he's a refrigerator. And TJ Watt is just his face to the line is like just he's so shifty, and he's mad. He plays mad every play, and he plays coverage. He had that pick almost pick 6. He plays coverage. I think he's better than his brother, but
TJ Watt.
TJ's better than his brother. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, that's tough.
I know it's tough. It's tough.
They're both.
Oh, they're both great. They're both great. And JJ's talking about coming back, but I think that's just absolute pipe dream. I wouldn't recommend it. But TJ, I think TJ's better than his brother is. What are you talking about?
I'm not sure if I could go that. Prime JJ Watt.
TJ has more sacks in a season than JJ has.
JJ used to catch touchdowns on offense.
TJ got robbed by bullshit from having the single season sack record. He got fucking robbed.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was because they gave him an assisted. Oh my God, you mean bastards! He should have been. Now TJ is better, but not by much. I'm saying JJ in his prime was a monster. Don't get it twisted. But TJ also can stay on the field more.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, he's had a couple.
That's very fair.
That pectoral injury was a freak thing. Ugh.
Can we cycle back to Parsons? Is there any way you can pull up the game-winning play from last night?
Yeah, I can share a screen.
Gino.
I can share. Oh yeah, I can share a screen. Give me a second.
Because there's 2 things that happened there that were pivotal. I think it would be very interesting to talk about.
I think I'll tell you what. Before we jump into that, let's take a quick break because while I'm bringing this up for sports chatting, because this weekend, get your cap and gown ready because it's playoff time, crunch time for college, and you know what that means. Everyone's favorite game show. Do you even college, bro? I'll get
the music. Championship weekend.
I'll get the music for it. So the point of this game, again, while I'm bringing this up, the point of this game is very simple. If you have not, and again, if you haven't, you should. Since it's football, I'm going to give Dre, and Dre will give me, in no particular order. And we can do one of us now and then one later at the end of the show. But since he's a guest, I'll give and he'll receive, and then and then he'll give and I'll receive later. So we're gonna do football in this case. So I am Are you ready, Sir Dre?
Are we sticking to the schools and conference championship games or
No, we're just going
no?
we're going everywhere. We're all
All
over
right.
the place. So no, get your thinking cap on. Sorry, I'm looking like I'm blank because I'm looking up this play at the same time.
So
Uh,
just any college football player I want, or any football player I want.
yeah, well, I'll give you this choice, the same way I do my cousin. Would you prefer something more recent, or doesn't really matter?
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Test my
cocky.
knowledge.
All right. Okay. All right. Right. Last play sack. Okay. All right. I got it ready for when we're done. Okay. So I got it mic'd up or queued up. Okay. Here we go. Let's start it off, man. Let's start it off. You're a New York fan, not a Jets fan, but a New York fan. Where did
I'm a
Joe name?
Giants fan.
I know you're a Giants fan. I said, but you're a New York fan, so you should
Okay, just
know this.
making sure no one thinks I'm just.
He's a Jets fan. He's a huge Jets fan, and he's a Patriots fan. Second,
I've been
uh,
happy in my life. I just want that out there.
I've been happy in my life. Well, I guess happiness is in the eye of the beholder. Where did Joe Namath go to school?
He was an Alabama
Ooh,
player.
yes he was. Yes, he was.
Yeah,
Don't sound so unsure. You got it.
I was
He was,
stuck. I was between Bama and USC,
speak,
but it
speak with
was Bama.
Speak with conviction. Speak with conviction, bro. Come on now. All right,
There
I
was
got
the
another one.
conviction in that
This is
one.
another. I'm gonna move up a couple of decades. Still a little older, but a famous player. Where did
Mhm.
Barry Sanders go to school? And he won a Heisman at this school.
He was a poke, Oklahoma State Cowboy.
There you go. I didn't know that was what they're a poke. I never heard of that, but
Yeah,
yes, that is 100% true. He was a Cowboy. He was number 21 for anyone that doesn't. Then change it to 20, and then he was
and
a
he
better
was a
run.
backup at first.
And he was a better running back than Emmett Smith, but he decided that the Lions, just like Calvin Johnson, he said, "Damn, I'm tired of being a Lion." So Lions ruined his career, same as he did.
Wait,
What?
do you do you know who he backed up in college?
I do not actually
He backed
educate.
up Thurman Thomas.
I don't know why. Okay, I'm not bullshitting either. That
Uh-huh.
name popped in my head, but I don't know why, and I really didn't. Maybe it was ESP. I don't know, but I didn't guess it, so I still got it wrong. But for some reason, Thomas was. I don't know. Thurman Thomas, by the way, legend.
Yeah,
Thurman Thomas was a beast. He
he
still probably
was.
is a beast. I mean, I don't know. All right. Keep it moving. We got what we got? We've done 3 so far. No, we had 2. Okay, we're gonna do 5. All right, next one. Where did we're gonna move up another decade. Where did Ricky Williams go?
I'm
Everyone
overthinking this.
everyone who doesn't know who Ricky Williams is, he was a guy who was very good, won the Heisman, and then he decided to get into reggae and be a groupie, and be a
And
follow around
he,
and smoked a lot of weed. And I'm okay with that. I'm just saying he pretty much said, I don't feel like going to play football anymore. He came back
yeah,
and had
he the who was it? The Saints gave up the world for him.
yeah, he played for the
Uh,
Saints, and then they traded him for they traded him to the Dolphins, and they ended up getting Deuce McAllister.
oh, I got it now. He was a Longhorn.
No,
He didn't. He went to Texas.
no, I know. I was fucking. Yeah, no, he did. You're right. You did. You're right. He did. He did.
It
You're
took me a
very.
while. I had to load. I had to load.
That's okay. No, I was impressed. It's still good. All right, moving up another couple of decades. So we're getting more recent now. I didn't mean to do this chronologically, but it's kind of working out that way.
It's working.
It's working it. It works if you work it. So work it. All right. I'm gonna have to go with this. Let's go defense on this one. You ready?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with the Steeler.
Okay.
Where did Troy Polamalu go to college?
Trying to trick me. You went to USC.
Yeah, I was gonna go with Ryan Clark originally, but I thought that would be easy. Then I said that I should have gone with Ryan Clark actually. That'd been
Ryan
better.
Clark was a. He went to a Big Ten school, right? I don't.
No. I mean, I guess this is a bonus question. I was gonna say Palomalu. Anyone that pretty much is anyone that's Samoan or Hawaiian, they go to USC or they go to Alabama apparently. So I don't know,
Yeah.
but mainly US or Hawaii. But no, he
I
did
was,
not go to a Big Ten school. He went to a SEC school
Ryan
because
Clark.
because he's from this
He
area.
in yellow and
Yellow.
Oh,
Yes, you're
oh,
right. No, he
oh,
was dressed.
yeah.
It was dressed yellow. What was it?
It was LSU.
He was in the boot. He was in the boot. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, he's a very proud member of
I
LSU.
was
Yes, a
I
Steelers
was thinking Michigan for some reason.
Super Bowl champion from the Steelers. I love Ryan Clark. He's a great guy. All right, one more. I'm not counting that against you though.
No,
I gave you that. I didn't give you that one right. But all right, here we go. This is a current NFL player. So this is going to wrap it up. Wrap it up. Like do it like you should do on prom night. Wrap it up here. Okay. So we're
important.
it's important stuff here. Are you ready? All right. Do you want defense or offense? That's going to be my question here.
It's dealer's choice.
What?
It's dealer's choice.
Yeah, but I wanted to give you the choice, though. I wanted to be sweet.
That's not how it works. It's a game show. It's a
I
quiz.
I make the rules. What are you talking
Oh
about?
my god! Well, I was a receiver, so we'll go offense.
That's like I make the rules here. All right. Don't tell Steve Harvey how to run Family Feud. Don't tell him how to do it. All right. All right. We'll do offense. You were a receiver. Ooh, and since you're a receiver, I will actually choose a receiver. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Chris Olave.
Oh, come on! Man played like 2 years ago.
I know. I was being nice.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate it.
All right. Well, I get it. All right.
He's a Buckeye.
He's a fuck guy. I mean, Buckeye. There you go. He's from the other. As what I call him. I said the other Ohio University. He's from the other Ohio University. Yeah, there you go. Shout out to Vinny, by the way. And my boy Vinny's is a Buckeye fan, and it's like, yeah, the other Ohio University. Yeah. Okay. I mean, obviously the other ones, the Wildcats, are the real ones. All right.
I'm a big Miami, Ohio believer. The real Miami.
Hey, shout out to Ben. I should have said Ben Roethlisberger. Shout out to him. There you go. All right, I got the shot here. All right, this is Micah Parsons. All right, let's see if I can get it here. Yep. Okay. Let me get this. Hold on. I want to get the exact play. This was stupid. All right. So just while I'm getting this exactly synced up, did you hear the post game interview? Yo, you hear me? Dre.
Oh
Dre.
yeah. So
Are you frozen?
I had it on, but I didn't hear it. Can you hear me now?
No, I hadn't started it yet. I said, did you? While I have it I was getting the exact play pulled up. Did you see Gino's explanation of why they called that? And it was not like it was a design play to let him through.
Yeah, no, that was what I was going to talk about.
Okay, yeah, we'll get to that. All right, here's the play. Let me share the screen.
Because this is a thing that teams do.
Oops,
but two things happened that it went wrong. One of them being that Micah Parsons is faster than most players on the field. So you probably shouldn't run this towards his side.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Here's the play. All right. And go.
The right tackle
so
doesn't kick out. He comes
rewind it to the wide view if you can.
And just a miscommunication by the offensive line at the worst possible because they bring Curse
into the setup.
Yeah, here we are.
So they slid the protection over, let him through. Running back's supposed to sprint through, dump it over Parsons' head. He's wide open.
For 2 on 4.
Yeah.
3 receivers come to the right side.
So pause it.
All right. Watch the
bottom part. Dallas in the backfield.
Watch the bottom part.
Lockett comes to the slot. Here comes Parsons, and he forces the pass incomplete.
Because it's loud. Okay. So one, outside of the fact that Parsons is way too fast, the defensive tackle got a lot of push on that, which got in DJ Dallas's way.
Oh,
the other thing being DJ Dallas kind of hesitated.
Here, I didn't realize I could mute it that way. It's not like, here we go. This is perfect.
So DJ Dallas on plays like this, you're supposed to just sprint out. There's no like pretend to chip. There's no selling or anything. You're supposed to just sprint out. He kind of he kind of shuffled like he was supposed to be chipping Parsons, like pass blocking a little. So that was one mistake.
Yeah.
2, it's again Micah Parsons. He runs a 4.3 whatever. Like you're not. He's a freak athlete. It was dumb to pick on him. 3, the defensive tackle got pushed, and combined with the hesitation from DJ Dallas, he didn't get out there in time. The play was there. If DJ Dallas,
no.
Out,
The play with DJ, but DJ Dallas also had only been playing because of injury to it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it just made no sense. Like, why wouldn't you go to your best player, which is Mick? I mean, I get it's short, and Lockett, to be fair, had dropped a wide open pass previously. I think this was I actually don't believe that Gino is trying to cover for people. I don't think this was actually what the play meant to be.
I think that was what the play meant to be. I think it was just a stupid play.
Yeah, and if it was what it was supposed to be, then it is stupid. Here, let me.
It's with the personnel on the field right there. That being number 11 on the Dallas Cowboys, you can't run that.
Yeah. All right. You want to explain the press conference real quick of what he said, because you pretty much covered it, but he said that was pretty much what he was trying to do. It was just stupid, man. I don't know. When I was watching it, I said like, oh yeah, best pass rusher in the NFL, or arguably best pass rusher in the NFL. Yeah, why not block? Why block him? Screw it.
Yeah.
Give him let him go wide ass open.
Game on the line, leaving him untouched is a bold choice. Bold choice, Pete Carroll. That's how you got this far, though. You've won a Super Bowl. Who am I to question you?
Yeah, and you could have had another one if you made another bold choice, So
passing was not a bad decision there. It was the type of pass they throw. Hear me out. We're on to the situation. It's second and goal.
Oh, dear God.
Second and goal. They have one timeout left, right?
Oh.
You can't run the ball 3 times in that situation. So one of them has to be a pass. To keep the defense honest for the next 2 plays, you call the first one a pass. Makes sense. You don't throw a freaking slant. That's where all the defense is. That's where one bad bounce. That's where someone jumps it. It's game over. You throw the fade. That is the perfect opportunity for the fade, especially with the way that the receivers were positioned. They had the whole back corner of the end zone. Either the receiver makes a play or it falls incomplete in the back. Then you have 2 downs to run the ball because you have the timeout.
Oh, dear God.
Throwing the ball was not the issue there. It was the route that they threw.
Yes, it was.
You throw it there. You throw the fade. It's caught or falls incomplete. Whatever. 3rd down, you run with Marshawn Lynch. Call a timeout. 4th down, you run the ball again.
I'll give you this. One, there's 2 things to remember about this. One, Marshawn Lynch had been going off, and New England's run defense has not been able to stop him, and they had plenty of time to run him up the middle. And there was 4th and 2, 4th and 1, 4th and 2, or no, not 4th. Excuse me.
It was second and goal.
Second and goal, but it was on the 2 or the 1, something like that. It was like it was. Why in blue hell, when you have the most powerful back in the league, would you ever think of passing it? I mean, all right. And if I agree, slant is stupid. And if you are going to do a fade, what receiver on that team are you going to do that? You need, when you're doing fades, you need someone with height. Or with leaping ability, or body strength. I mean,
not necessarily.
What are they going to use? Javon? What are they going to use? Curse? What are they going to use?
They probably threw it to Baldwin. He was wide receiver 1. He had good feet.
But Baldwin's short.
No, I'm saying a well-placed ball. It doesn't really matter.
It does
it's
matter.
Not like, because Brandon Browner wasn't on him. And that's another thing to point out, though. They threw it to, was it Ricardo Lockett on the slant? That was another stupid decision. Why would you throw it to your
Ricardo Lockett? You mean
who on the?
You're talking about
interception.
Yeah, Tyler Lockett. You mean?
No, it was Ricardo Lockett. It wasn't Tyler Lockett.
That sounds very fancy. You said Lockett. I was like, I don't know. I don't remember that. I remember. Yeah, like damn, it's been a while since I've seen that. Either way, it's like but no, you need size. Like Mike Evans is almost the tip. Is the Mike Evans and DK Metcalf are the standard for today's game on a fade route.
I'm disappointed in you as a Panthers fan. Did you not watch? Steve Smith used to bully people on
that.
fades.
I also said leaping ability. That is different. I said leaping ability too, and he could jump he had a 43-inch vertical. That dude, and he was strong. Okay, that's different, and you know that's different. No. Don't pull that. I'll call you on that. Don't you dare. No, he was great at it. One of the best.
Okay. You
Calvin
don't
Johnson.
need size. There are ways to complete fades without size.
You need athleticism, and you need size, and you need hands.
A well-placed ball makes a fade in that situation. With those lineup that they had, because both the receivers were tight, they had the whole corner of the end zone. It just falls helplessly incomplete. Then you run it twice with Marshawn.
Not when you're that close. The fade when you're that close to the end zone, you have no room. So you have it's not just about being a well-placed ball. It's a jump ball. It's almost like a box out in basketball.
But the thing is, they were on the left hash. They had stacked twin receivers on the right side. It was tight. They had room on the far side to throw the ball.
In fact, it's inexcusable. It is inexcusable that they check to a pass. Like there's also talk that
should have been a play where you throw the ball. Either that or third down. If you run it there, then you have to throw it one of the next two downs. You have to throw a third down.
Why? You had plenty of time.
Because they only had one timeout left. There was 26 seconds left on the clock.
So they had one timeout left, and if they run it, what's the
so you run it the first time, you don't get it. You have to burn the timeout.
Okay,
then you have to throw it on third down.
What's your most guaranteed play on that team? Marshawn Lynch running is the most guaranteed play, and not putting the ball.
Which is why you give it two chances by throwing it on second down.
You're tripping. I don't know what you're talking about. You're tripping.
It makes perfect sense. It's game situation.
Man,
if you run it on second down, everyone's saying run it on second down. If they don't get it, they're out of timeouts.
No, I'd run.
Then they have to throw it on third down.
I'd run it on second and third down. Hell with that.
Then you run out of time on the clock.
It's worth the shot. If they run Marshawn Lynch twice, no one's gonna blame them for running him because that's the safer play. And if you are, then you do. Fade route.
Run Marshawn.
You could try a fade route, but if you're gonna do it, you're using Curse because Curse is the taller and more. He already had a ridiculous catch that game. You're using Curse for one, and that's going to be your play if you're doing a fade.
And that's who was on that side.
If you're doing a fade now, because you said that you didn't say him at first. You said Baldwin.
They threw it when they threw the ball. They threw it to Ricardo Lockett.
Well, Baldwin,
Curse was the one on that side.
Well, Baldwin was on the other side. Baldwin is small and he's not. He was quick, but he's a great route runner. I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm just saying he's not the guy you want on a fade route. No,
he could back shoulder it. He had good feet.
You are really overestimating how much room you have on that end zone to where they were. Like you have to get separation on a fade if you're not using size. Or leaping ability like Steve Smith. Baldwin ain't going to give you that. Curse, maybe, because he was like 6'2". Now, DK Metcalf, that dude can do it because he can post up like a freaking power forward. And Calvin Johnson is the best that ever did it on a fade route. I mean, you're just not. That's
my favorite player ever.
He's up there. He's my favorite receiver ever. I still think he's top 2. I won't put him ahead of Jerry Rice because we didn't see enough, but Calvin Johnson is second to me, but that's a different story though. I get so much shit for that. You're like, no, he didn't play that move. I'm like, because he was smart. He got out when the getting was good. And now he owns a bunch of Zaxby's and other businesses. I don't know. He owns a lot of businesses. I know. I mean, I think he did own some Zaxby's at some point, or he'd like bought some pieces of. I don't know.
I don't remember last time I had Zaxby's. Zaxby's was so good.
I'm not a Zaxby's fan. That ain't my thing. Wait, why you like Zaxby's?
I remember I went to Zaxby's. I just really liked it. I think I really liked the tea. Was it the tea?
It's because you ain't from North Carolina. You don't have Bojangles. Bojangles is.
I've had Bojangles too. Bojangles is crack.
Bojangles is that fire. Oh, we should have a top 5 of best chicken joints.
Are you a Duke's Mayo guy?
On what? Just in general?
Is that your brand?
Mayo's mayo to me. I really don't care that much. I don't have a thing about like, oh, that's my favorite mayo. Mayonnaise is mayonnaise.
Some people get defensive. I've heard people get defensive about Duke's Mayo. So
well, they have way too much. This is coming from me. They got way too much time on their hands. They're arguing about. I'm like, mayonnaise, really? So if you got a sandwich at a joint, at a cold cut joint, and you're gonna get that, and you taste it, you're like, This isn't Duke's. Oh, Dre's oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. All right. How? I'm just cracking up by that. Now, I'm a spicy mustard guy though. If I'm gonna do it right, though, spicy mustard. Give me that stuff. Ooh, snap! All right. Wait, you're from New York. Are you a relish guy? Like
Are you
you
talking
said,
about
like
hot
on
dogs?
a hot dog. Yeah, mustard. Like my New York friends, they like mustard and relish hot dogs from Cookout. They like, oh, let me get a mustard and relish hot dog.
Yo, Cookout. I haven't had Cookout in a while.
Oh, it's the best fast. Oh,
Fire.
Bojangle. I
Cookout's
don't eat fast food
crazy.
except for Cookout, Chick-fil-A, or Bojangles. Only three I'll have. That's it. But Bojangles for breakfast. I mean, that goes. But Cookout for nighttime. Oh.
Yeah,
Wait,
I like onions. So I like onions on my hot dogs actually.
Hot dogs. See, he came out. There it is.
Stop. I like onions on the hot dogs.
It came out of my hot dogs. It came out of my hot dog. I got mustard on my hot dog. Do you use yellow mustard or do you do spicy mustard?
It depends what they got. I like spice. I like spicy stuff. Anything. So I will go for spice every time. But
I'm with you. I love how your accent's just now coming out though. It's like we're talking about a hot dog.
Yo, I don't got an accent. Chill.
Yeah, you do. I like onions on my hot dog. On my dog. Yeah. Do you get the ones from the street too? Do you get the gray water ones?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you got to. I'm with you. People are so judgy about that. I'm like, bro, you ain't lived until you get a gray water hot dog on the street in New York.
I'll tell you what, everybody goes to Nathan's for the hot dogs, but you gotta it's the cheese fries.
Yeah,
it's the cheese fries.
Ooh,
That's
there
where
you go. He's right though. Yeah. Go to Coney Island, go get some cheese fries. He's like, everyone goes for the hot dogs. They go to the hot dogs and they ask for, he said they look for mustard, onions, and relish. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck relish is. What the fuck is relish? I mean, I see people do it.
Yo, what you mean?
It comes
it's red.
It comes
3 condiments, right?
It comes in a
3 colors of condiments. It's red, yellow, green.
What the hell is it though? It's just a bunch of green stuff. What the fuck is a relish? That's what I'm. All right, before you go, because we have to peace out soon.
Relish is like pickles and stuff. By the way, it's not. It
just comes in a
like
packet.
Pickle stuff.
Gotta love the fact it comes in the same packet. Ketchup and mustard comes in. It's like what the fuck is a relish? Give me coleslaw before I get that shit. I don't know. That's weird. It sketches me out. It looks like Jello.
Yo, relish is. I like relish though.
Of course.
I don't put ketchup on my hot dogs anymore. So
I don't need. I'll actually put mayonnaise on a little bit of mayonnaise, not a lot. I'm not like one of those dudes. People say with mayonnaise. There's nothing wrong with it. I'll put ranch on a hot dog and hot sauce.
I won't shake on that one. I will try.
No, I'll put a little bit of ranch. I'll put some cheese and I'll put some hot sauce on there. I'll put some Texas Pete hot sauce. Texas Pete.
Say you put mayo. That's you bugging if you put mayo on your hot dogs, bro.
I am straight up bringing. I'm bugging him. He's bugging. I'm putting him like
you can't be putting mayo.
He's turning it into the New Year's like you can't put mayo on your hot dog. Hey, why can't you put mayo? Will you put mayo on a burger? Would you put mayo on a burger?
I don't put mayo on burgers, but I know people that do.
I'm a hot dog though. No. Okay.
Hell no.
What about ranch? Ranch different?
I've never seen that.
For all
I wouldn't knock that one, but I've never.
That's made from mayo. That's mayo base, bro. I'm done. All right, everyone, leave in the comments what would you put on your hot dog? What would you put on that hot dog there? Hey, I say get that. Also, if you're from the South, you like those red hot dogs too. I think they're funky, kind of. That's kind of. I don't know what's up with it, but why is a hot dog red? I mean, I think that's the best game day food. I mean, what, that and a soft pretzel? Come on. All right, before we slept on. I know, right? With some mustard. Yeah, people are tripping. I mean, it's hard to eat nachos in a game when you're sitting in a game. You're trying to hold it, and so you get a pretzel or a hot dog. A hot dog, you can hold it with your hands. You say, "Hey, the fucking Jets are bums. The fucking bums. The Giants are bums." That's my terrible New York accent. There, it's like that, but they love their teams.
People go to MetLife for the Cheeto popcorn. They got Cheeto popcorn. That's where people go.
That's bomb.
Real talk.
But they have the spicy real talk. Like they got the spicy Cheeto fries, the hot dog or hot.
I never seen them spicy.
Okay, I know.
Damn, you onto something though.
That sounds dank though, right? Got one of my friends in the South, man. Brothers put hot sauce on everything. In the same day, all right, we're gonna wrap up. I promise. Right now,
You're good.
Like, in the same day, I was introduced to ranch and hot sauce when I was 20 years old. My buddy is he was hood fresh. He loved he introduced me to Takis, and he would take a bag of Takis and dump Tapatio or Texas Pete in the bag itself on the Fuegos. This is before they got famous. And on that same day, we got a pizza from the local pizzeria, and he showed me a dipping a pizza into ranch. Granted, we were smoking marijuana. I mean, whether you would condone it or not, but I was like, it is what it is. This was a while back, but pizza and ranch, man, that's just. And I put hot sauce on ranch too, or hot sauce on ranch, hot sauce on pizza too. I mean, don't slam it till you try it, people. I mean, you already put red pepper flakes on there. Put some. I'm telling. But in the same day, hold up. Do you do the napkin on top of it to get the grease off, or you just eat the grease?
No, what?
No, people do that. They'll like take a napkin and dab it to get the grease off of it. I'm not joking.
I mean, now when you hold it, it drips off.
That's what I'm. My man, there you go.
Like, and that's why you fold it. So it's like,
no, see, that's classic. Anyone that uses a fork and knife for a fucking pizza, you burn.
Why would you speak that into existence?
No, burn in hell. Burn in hell.
We don't acknowledge those people.
No, you fold it in half and you eat it. That's the best way.
Wait, you fold it all the way in half?
No, just take it with two hands, fold it, and eat it.
Yeah, like in the middle, like.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, okay.
All the way? What are you talking about?
I've seen someone fold it like completely in half.
Okay, that's just
and
weird.
That was weird as hell. But like, I know people that hold it flat too. You gotta
holding it, but that's just see. Oh man, you gotta do it like
you gotta like put your finger into it and like hold it up a little bit, and then that's how you eat it.
I'm bringing out the New York and Andres so much.
That's how you eat pizza.
No, he's right. No, but he's 100% right. You take your damn finger and the index finger in the middle of it, fold it, and eat it. That's what you do.
Yep.
Don't put a napkin on it. Don't use a fork and knife. Don't be weird. Eat your freaking pizza. If you don't like it, then go to one of those boutique pizza places, which are not real pizza. Get a damn slice, baby. It's like a New York slice. And I love Chicago pizza, but it's not real pizza. It's a thick ass. We're the Food Network all of a sudden. But it's like, hey, I love deep dish, but man, it's like big ass bread with
it's basically cheese pie.
It's a kiddie pool of sauce and cheese, and it's delicious. But it's like you get full in like five bits. And a New York slice. Get a New York slice, man. Go to Lower Manhattan, near Greenwich Village, or you can go to Brooklyn, but there's a lot of hipsters there. Go get a slice.
You can go anywhere. It's any block, really.
No. You can't. There's certain places. Don't go near Times Square. Don't go near Times.
Oh yeah, it's facts. You're right.
Get the hell away. I fucking hate Times Square.
Well, that's not New York pizza though. It's like the franchises and shit. Like,
Times Square is terrible. I went to a flat. Now I'm British all of a sudden. I went to a brownstone. It was just like someone was Airbnb-ing it to us, and we were 3 blocks from freaking Times Square. Dear God in heaven, I hate Times Square.
Yeah,
it's just don't go there. Don't go there. Go to Greenwich Village area. Greenwich Village. Where are you from, Dre?
Where
are you from? Are you from the city or are you from outside?
So I was actually born in Maryland, believe it or not.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Nah,
that means you know about crab. It means you know about blue
crab.
The
boogie down all day. I don't like crabs.
And you were born in Maryland. You don't like crabs? You don't like crab. What do you like?
Either, honestly.
All right, you're weird, but keep going. So where are you in New York? Where we boogie down? Where are we in New York?
The boogie down, the Bronx. Come on.
What the hell does that mean? Oh, I didn't know that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Are you in the Bronx? Oh, yeah. Is that where you grew up?
Yeah. Most of my life I've been in Maryland. except for parts of my childhood. I was in the Bronx, and then obviously I was in Connecticut for 4 years. So
That's true. Well, that's different.
yeah.
Wait, so are you one of the? Since you're in Maryland, I know this about most people don't know this about Maryland. This is true. Marylanders, I don't know, Marylanders, they don't refer to their city when they say where you from. They don't refer to their city. They say their county. They say I'm from Montgomery County. I'm from Baltimore County. I'm serious. Every Marylander I've ever said, they don't say like, oh, I'm from Baltimore. I'm from Annapolis. They say like, oh, I'm from Montgomery County. From Baltimore County. I'm from this and that. I'm serious. That's actually, serious.
Really,
You haven't really?
I don't think I've.
I'm serious. You're not one of those people?
No.
Yeah, yeah. Well, maybe you spent
If someone
more.
asks,
You spent more
if
time
someone
in New
asks
York.
where I'm from, I'll be like, I'm in Baltimore. That's why I tell people I'm in Baltimore.
No, so they say people say they're like, I'm from Baltimore County. I said, so you're from Baltimore? They said, yeah. I'm like, then why didn't you just say you're from I said, then why did you say
never.
No, and then they say like I'm from Montgomery County, which is like where oh shit, now I can't remember, but it's like it's near like Washington. I don't know,
It's
but
near
I'm just
DC.
like, yeah. So I'm just like, why didn't you just okay, whatever? I'm like, I just gave up. It's like me saying I'm from Forsyth County. That's like, why would I say that? All right.
I've never.
You
I've
can't believe
never heard that.
can't
Maybe I just never paid attention to it.
go
I don't
ask
ask people where they're from. So.
Maryland people. We're gonna have a poll. I'm gonna start making polls, and I'm gonna say, show us what you think. Like Maryland people, where are you from? I'm from this county. There you go. That's what it is. All right. Well, we've talked a lot about food, which is awesome. I love it. I
Everyone
love
loves
it.
food.
New York we've established that New York pizza is the best, and the way you eat it, index finger in the middle, fold it, eat it. Let the grease drip. Don't dab it.
Yeah.
We like ranch. We don't like mayonnaise on hot dogs. I don't mind it. I think it's funny. Hot
I'm
dogs.
gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you live.
I still don't understand what the fuck a relish is. I think it's just the creep. I think that's so weird. But I also want to say that we also know we've learned this as well, that he is a closet New Yorker, even though he's from New York, but he's from Maryland. He says he hides his accent and he's like, hot dog. I was like, a hot dog. Go to Nathan's, get cheese fries. Get cheese fries. Get a hot dog and cheese
I got a
fries.
Maryland accent. I'm from the Avenue.
Get at Marylanders have southern accents more than they do northern accents.
I think it depends where you are.
You know, it's red. No, they're south the Mason Dixie line. That's technically Maryland might as well be the South, and many people I've met, but unless you're in DC, and that's just DC doesn't have an identity. They're everything. Couldn't live in DC. It's too damn packed. But I couldn't live in Times Square, and we've also learned Times Square sucks. So if you didn't know that already,
that was known.
Yeah, go to Rockefeller Center before you go there to watch the tree before you go to freaking Times Square. You get hit up by a bunch of people crapping on the street. And we also learned one other thing that's very important, that he hates the Wizards.
Yeah,
we already knew that, and he hates the Rockets. And he hates the Cowboys. He basically is a hater, is what we've learned.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I was right about all of them. You're in denial. That's all it is.
I'm not mad about 94. I swear.
He's still. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Don't let him trip. Don't let him lie to you. All right. So, Dre is going to be out of town for the next few days, but OnsideTake is always welcomed, or always will welcome Dre, because obviously he's important, or else he'd be sitting in MSG. So let's just, obviously he's important, but it's great to be back. It's great we're going to have more things happening, more stunts, more shenanigans. We didn't get to him asking me college questions, but you know what? I think the food thing was really cool, so I was all right with that. Learning how he's weird or he's so northern is ridiculous. And he doesn't like crab, and he's from Maryland. Weirdo. Crab is
crab is so overrated. So overrated.
It's the best seafood there is. Crab.
Nah.
Blue crab from Annapolis. Best seafood I've ever had in my life. If I'm gonna eat,
we'll have to disagree here.
You're just weird. You're the guy also who said that. Do I have a mayonnaise preference? I'm like, I've never heard someone in my life ask me if I had I have a hot sauce preference. I don't have a mayonnaise preference. I mean,
Bro,
like,
I'm telling you, Duke's Mayo has a cult. I'm
it's
not
like,
crazy.
oh my god, this is clearly Hellman. Oh my god, what is this is Heinz? Like, it's like instead of people being connoisseurs of wine, they're mayonnaise. Those people are
Exactly.
also those people are 400 pounds, by the way. Dear God, like their arms jiggle as much as the mayonnaise does. Okay, so uh, I like mayonnaise, but I just want it on my cold cuts. I want it on my cold cuts, bro, or a hot dog,
I was
What
gonna
up,
say,
though?
you've been talking about
What
your
up, though?
mayonnaise on your hot dogs, my
Ain't nothing
man.
wrong with a little bit on a hot dog. Ain't nothing wrong. Just a little bit, that and some spicy mustard and some hot sauce. I don't know. Smoke a little bit of New York's finest, and maybe you'll all be into it. Okay, everyone, take it easy. All right. Oh, we have one more piece of business. MIT. I almost forgot. Most impressive thing you saw this week, real quick, Dre. What was the most impressive thing you saw this week, sports?
Wow. Well, Tristan Jari scored a goal last night, so I don't like the Penguins, but goaltenders getting the goal is always cool. So, congrats, Tristan Jari. I tip my hat to you. It was a snipe.
Man, putting out the NHL. I'm with it. I love it, man. That's the good thing. Mine is gonna be straight up. I don't care if I'm biased. Mine is going to be Terry Rozier. Most impressive thing I saw this week was Terry Rozier coming back off of a very shaky game against the Knickerbockers and coming against the Brooklyn Hipsters. No, it's not that. They kept it together. Cam Johnson had a good game, but Terry Rozier had a better one, and Miles Bridges still is good. So that's what we got right now. So everyone, and Tiger Woods coming back finally. Even though he didn't play great, he's back and he's playing, and I'm glad to see him healthy-ish. So best of luck to him. All right, everyone. So from ERok over here to Dre over here. And don't forget to check out our Twitters, our Twixes, whatever, our Facebooks, our everythings, our websites. Just come follow us because we will lead you to the promised land. That's the good thing. All right. Well, everyone, you have a great day. Stay safe. Dre, anything else you want to say?
If you're looking at colleges, the basketball capital of the world, it's a beautiful place. Go to Stores, Connecticut. Check out UConn. 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 That's all I got.
I'm pretty sure he's thinking about Chapel Hill, so that's all right. All right.
That's also a gorgeous place. So no hate.
No shade here. And I don't have a problem with Stores. Hey, except it's cold. All right.
You know, UConn plays UNC in like a few days. Did you know that?
I did not. Truthfully, I have been totally just not been paying as much attention as I should to college basketball, but I'll get there. I'm a quick study, very quick study. All right, everyone, enjoy your the Washington Oregon game tonight. I will definitely put out some material, and I know Andre already has about the betting. So y'all stay safe. Have a great weekend. Stay classy. Take it easy, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.